How was your week? Because we just came off the back of one of the most jam-packed sneaker release weeks. Now, there wasn't just like some of the most popular sneakers that dropped this week, but there was also a bunch of like shock drops and stuff like that. It was pretty chaotic, so let's talk about it. Like always, we're gonna jump into this release recap and then we'll get into the upcoming stuff. The year is far from over and we've got some absolutely insane stuff to talk about. Let's kick it off with arguably the most hyped sneaker that dropped this year, and that is the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. These dropped yesterday. That was Saturday. Let me know if you got a W or an L in the comment section. After the release, I put up a poll on Instagram asking people what their success was like. And out of the almost 7,500 votes that I got, 60% of them caught L's and 40% got a W. And then also the Amar Manyer Jordan 4. This one's a little bit of a mix of it's already dropped and it's also upcoming. So Amar Manyer did their website release, and from what I'm hearing, a decent amount of people actually managed to get these things. Now, of course, that website release was US only, so of course we're still waiting for it here in the UK and the EU, which will be happening on the 23rd this month. I believe that is Wednesday, and they are loaded up on the Nike Sneakers app. There are raffles that you can go and enter. And then one of the weirdest ones, this is the DJ Khaled Jordan 5s. Now, they did have exclusive access or a shock drop out in the US, and they literally did the same thing here in the UK. However, I believe this one was even weirder because they didn't drop at the normal time where we see every single Nike Sneakers release, which is 8 AM here in the UK. They did it super late at night, like 10 o'clock. Anyway, let me know if you hit on that pretty strange drop. As of right now, they are removed from the Nike Sneakers app, at least here in the UK. So again, 28th is supposed to be the normal release. Jordan 11 Sherry's actually shock dropped as well, or kind of just released during a Nike Sneakers app live stream. So let me know if you managed to get a pair of those. And that is pretty much it. I'm excited to get into this upcoming stuff because we've got some insane sneaker drops. So let's get into it. All right, jumping straight into the upcoming news and jumping straight into a banger, and that is the upcoming Concepts Nike SB Dunk Low Orange Lobster. We just got official images as well as kind of rumors that all of these skate shops are now receiving their pairs. So as of right now, at least according to House of Heat, there's no set in stone release date. However, I have heard that there's a lot of rumors for December the 3rd. So definitely keep your eye out for different skate shops that should load up their raffles relatively soon. Any more information on this, you guys will know. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, chuck me a follow on Instagram, and you'll be in the loop on all of this sneaker news. Alright, so sticking with dunks, we've actually got a decent amount more information on the Soulgoods Nike Dunk High collaboration. Now, this is the main colorway that we've seen leaked and rumored for the longest time. This colorway is going to be dropping on November the 26th. However, we just got some more information that there is actually a 3-pack of this collaboration. However, according to House of Heat, the Soulgood Nike Dunk Highs are expected to release throughout the last 6 weeks of 2022. Again, no specific release date, just be on the lookout, and again, November the 26th for at least this green one. Alright, we got a few very small updates on the upcoming Run the Jewls Nike SB Dunk collection. Now we've got a little bit more to go off of, which is actually this image here. So at least this is one of the shoes that we're supposed to be getting in this pack. Pretty much confidently say this is not going to be a must cop for me personally. I'm not the biggest fan of this colorway by any means. I assume this is what the Dunk Low is going to look like. However, again, we're not entirely sure. We're going to have to wait and see for some more leaks and rumors. But yeah, as of right now, we're getting this Volt pink and black colorway at some point this year. All right, something that we have been on top of for the past few weeks, maybe even months at this point, but that is the rumored upcoming Jordan 4 Craft. We finally have some better in-hand images, and I'll be very keen to hear what you guys think because honestly, I'm actually kind of liking these ones. This is it in the bright daylight, looking actually pretty cool. It is a little bit different. We've gone from the initial rendered image, which is this one, to these kind of musty early leaks, and now we finally have the best looks yet. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the February the 11th Jordan 4 Craft. This one is actually pretty nice, I've got to be honest. This is obviously the midnight navy color scheme that we've seen on like the Jordan 1 in the past. It has now made its way to the Nike Dunk Low. It looks to have pretty much the same trashy Nike Dunk leather, so nothing really changed in that respect. This is an upcoming pair of Nike Dunk Lows for 2023, so no specific release date, so let's keep it moving. We've got official images for the final Jordan 1 release for 2022, and that is this one right here, the Jordan 1 Twist, which honestly guys, after the Lost and Found, I don't know how much energy people have for Jordan 1. Even the Gorge Green, I dropped that review and just people didn't really seem to be that interested, and I can't really see anybody going insanely hyped for this one either. It is going to be dropping on December the 22nd. I can see definitely some people are going to love this Jordan 1. I think you're going to be able to get it pretty easily. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on this one down in the comment section. Are you just kind of like, after the Jordan 1 Lost and Found, you're done for Jordan 1s, you're good? This one's actually really unexpected. So last week we took a look at like the first random rumors of this upcoming off-white sneaker that was the first sneaker ever that Virgil Abloh designed. It's going to be called the Off-White Nike Air Terraforma, and now we've got official images and 2 colorways. This right here is the, I guess, wheat colorway. It's got a lot more colors than just wheat, as you can tell. Here's a look at the other colorway. This is the all-over white one that we took a look at last week. Well, we've got official images of both, and apparently these are going to be dropping very soon. Both of them are going to be releasing this year, so that's literally in the next few weeks or potentially towards the end of December. Black Friday is right around the corner, and we've got an upcoming collaboration set to drop on Black Friday, which is November the 25th, and that is this one right here, a little surprise KITH and New Balance drop with 2 different New Balance models. So we've got the 993, this is the pistachio colorway. Well, they're both kind of pistachio colorways. Also got a 2002R, which is this one right here. So be on the lookout for various different raffles that end up going up. Again, they're going to be dropping in 5 days from today, so yeah, be on the lookout. All right, so last week we took a look at a huge leak dump of just a bunch of different 2023 Jordan silhouettes. But listen, we've got even more than we have last week. So first one is the Jordan 1 KO Laney. This is going to be coming in September 2023. We've got a Jordan 2 Black Cement coming in September 2023 as well. Apparently this drop is going to happen on September the 23rd. Again, this is a rendered image. We've got a Jordan 4 Red Cement coming. Now, again, this rendered image, I'm not too sure. It doesn't really look like, it just looks like there's something off with this. This is apparently going to be dropping on August the 12th, 2023. So again, these leaks and rumors are like way in the future, but we're getting them early. An Air Jordan 1 Low OG Black Toe is going to be coming in July 2023. As we know, Jordan Brand has definitely been leaning into the Jordan 1 Low a lot recently, so it would kind of make sense. On July 29th, 2023, we're supposed to be getting a Lakers colorway of the Air Jordan 12. An Air Jordan 13 Wolf Gray is going to be coming July the 1st in 2023. This is a pretty nice colorway if it looks like that. And then already what some people are calling like one of the most hyped sneakers for 2023 is the Jordan 1 High OG University Blue. Now this is supposed to be coming on July the 8th, and obviously they're hoping it looks like this, but we'll have to wait and see. The Air Jordan 1 OG UNC to Chicago is going to be coming summer 2023, apparently July the 26th to be exact. They're hoping it looks something like this. All right, moving on from the Jordan Brand leaks and rumors, we got to talk about the Salehe Bembury Moncler sneaker collaboration, which apparently is upcoming. Take a look at this image right here, which is quite a lot to take in. There's a lot going on, a lot of different materials, a lot of different shapes and colors. It's definitely looking wild. Well, as we know, if this is a collaboration with Moncler, it's definitely going to be high fashion. It's going to be high price tag as well. They're speculating that this is going to be a 2023 release, so yeah, as soon as we see the whole sneaker, I'll let you guys know. Guys, Supreme is back with 2 pretty insane collaborations that are going to be upcoming, I believe, next year. So one is pretty expected, the other one is slightly less expected, and we've actually got some images of what it's going to look like. I think let's talk about the more expected one first, and that is the fact that Supreme and Nike SB are going to be making a Dunk Low in 2023. Now, this is a very, very early rumor. We don't have any images at all. All we know is that they're going to be working together on a Dunk Low, specifically an SB Dunk Low in 2023. So let's talk about the next one, which is Balenciaga and Supreme are going to be collaborating in 2023. Balenciaga is going crazy with the collaborations. Like, they obviously did the Yeezy Gap one, they did the Adidas one, and now they're looking to Supreme. We have some leaks of what they're working on, and if I had to ask you guys, guess what they're making, you may just think something crazy, something, you know, it's Balenciaga. But no, they're actually doing something expected, but it's in a very Balenciaga way. So take a look at this. I know, shocker, right? They are doing a Balenciaga box logo. But of course, it wouldn't just be a plain old white t-shirt, guys. Balenciaga had to come up in here and just destroy it, because that's what they love doing. They've got to tear it up. They've got to put marks and sweat marks and all kinds of crazy stuff on this. Now, take a Oh my god. The back, I mean, is this even a t-shirt at this point, or you're just putting like fabric on your body? On one hand, I'm like, this is shocking, and on the other hand, I'm like, no, this is exactly what I would expect from Balenciaga. I don't know, guys. This is what they're working on. Let me know what you think of this down in the comment section. Is this something you would cop or not? So this one is actually pretty insane. So take a look at this here. This is the Alpha Boost V1, and essentially the idea behind it is that Adidas is combining 5 of their innovations into one sneaker. Usually with stuff like this, it's kind of like theoretically it sounds cool, but in practicality it never works. Either way, obviously they're moving forward with this idea, and hey, who knows, it could be amazing. Apparently this is going to combine Bounce, Adiprene, 4Motion, Adiwear, and Boost. And that is of course to create the Alpha Boost, which could be one of the most insanely comfortable sneakers that we've ever tried on, but we're gonna have to wait and see. 2023, these are gonna be dropping. I'm not entirely sure when, but this is probably gonna be the launch colorway. All right, we've got first looks at an interesting, to say the least, pair of Nike Dunks that's gonna be coming next year in 2023. So take a look at this here. So this is the Tricolor Chicago. Obviously a Nike Dunk low with Chicago color blocking, but as you can see, the Nike swoosh splits into 2 different colors, and then the outsole splits into 3 different colors. You can see on the tongue tag it's kind of split into 2 different things, so maybe they're going with the story of like future and retro. I'm not entirely sure what the whole story is behind these things, but I'm sure that will come up when these do eventually get a release date. Again, supposed to be dropping next year, 2023. All right, so I told you guys, 2022 is far from over. We are still going to be getting one of the most hyped sneakers this year, and of course, I'm talking about Travis Scott, who brings the crowd out every single time. So let's talk about it. Obviously, this is the Black Phantom colorway. These are going to be dropping on December the 15th. So it's kind of like a little release reminder just to keep in mind. December the 15th is right around the corner. So there's a couple things that make this release pretty interesting. For one, it's kind of like a little bit, I guess you could say, for lack of better words, a little bit plain. Pretty much all over black with some white stitching. Now, obviously, it's a Travis Scott release, so it's going to be incredibly hyped, and it's going to be very hard to get a pair. However, there has been a lot of rumors circulating that this is supposed to be pretty well stocked in terms of like there's supposed to be a decent amount of pairs. Heard that there's going to be 200,000 pairs of these things. Again, rumored stock number. I've also heard that it's going to be the highest stocked Jordan 1 Travis Scott collaboration release. The only one I could find recently is the fact that Nice Kicks tweeted the Travis Scott Black Phantom Jordan 1 lows are rumored to have increased stock numbers. Well, at least that's relatively good news. If you're someone who was a big fan of this colorway, again, I'm gonna say it's pretty plain, but it's still pretty dope. Definitely gonna be one that I'm going for, so hopefully, let's cross our fingers. Again, December the 15th. And just as another reminder, we've got some on-foot shots of the upcoming Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low Olive, which is actually going to be the final Travis Scott Jordan 1. After this one, he's going off to do like Jordan 7s or something, but yeah, this is literally gonna be the last Jordan 1 Travis Scott collaboration. I assume this is gonna be like one of the more popular ones. Like I imagine these are gonna be up there with the Mochas. I don't think they're gonna be as popular as the Mochas, but definitely up there with them. Either way, this is gonna be a spring 2023 release. We've got some more lawsuit drama. This time Nike is involved, and also Odell Beckham, who is actually suing Nike. So apparently Odell Beckham Jr. sues Nike over $200 million in withhold payments. So it says here, Beckham's relationship with Nike began to sour in March this year when Beckham was denied the majority of an expected $2.6 million payout from Nike. Beckham Jr. claims that without any warning, Nike withheld more than $2 million of the payment. It's also been said that Nike actually reached out to Beckham after this time to claim that the withheld money was because he had committed violations in regard to their contractual footwear and glove conditions when he altered his equipment towards the end of last season. These are the football cleats in question. He essentially got the shoe surgeon to, I guess, customize this pair of cleats. Beckham insists that he shouldn't be held liable for said violations, as he was forced to personally customize his equipment as Nike failed to give him pairs that matched the colors of his new team. Beckham also called out Nike for their inconsistent past, claiming that the brand never previously had a problem with his custom glove, as he regularly tweaks the equipment to fit his high fashion brand. Then made a full statement, but I'm not going to go through all of that. If you do want to read it, I will leave the link of the House of Heat article down in the description for you guys to check check out. With that being said, let's get into today's final story. The question is, how much would you pay to walk in Steve Jobs' Birkenstocks? That is right, guys. Steve Jobs' actual Birkenstocks that were worn and broken down. Like, take a look at this image here. Like, they have been well lived in. They actually sold at an auction for almost $220,000, which is insane. According to the auction house, Steve Jobs wore these sandals during many pivotal moments in Apple's history. In 1976, he hatched the beginnings of Apple Computer in a Los Altos garage with Apple's co-founder Steve Wozniak, while occasionally wearing the sandals. These do come with an accompanying NFT because why not, of course. Hey, it's 2022. Of course you get an NFT with this crazy old Steve Jobs worn Birkenstocks. Either way, I thought this one was pretty hilarious, but like I said, that is the final story. That's all the news I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.